Hello, crew. How are you today? So, do you ever struggle with content creation ideas? If you do, I've got two really quick and simple tips for you to go and get some content creation ideas. So, this will be a great video for those of you that want to, create different types of content to attract people to you for your business, whether that be product based or business based, but you kind of get stuck for ideas. So you're going to love this video if that's you. So welcome to today's live. It's Helen Martin here, your online crew captain. I am of service to our great, awesome, amazing online crew community here of entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, direct sellers, network marketers, all of the above. And you would like to leverage the internet and use modern social media strategies to build your business online. If that's what you are doing, then you are in the right place. We talk a lot about social media strategies, tips, ideas, personal development, all the things to help you be successful in the online world. I do want to thank, before I get into the content, I want to thank those that joined us on Clubhouse just a little bit earlier. We had a great discussion regarding how do you actually stay productive in your business and at this time of year while you've got Christmas and New Year's and all the things going on. So we had a great discussion around that. If you don't know, Clubhouse now has replays. Yay! So you can actually, we'll email that out to you sort of later, but you can go to the Clubhouse app and just click on my profile. Just find me, Helen Martin, and follow me. Then you'll see the replay sitting at the bottom there. So you can go and catch the replay if you didn't join us live. So thank you for that. Coaching community members, remember tomorrow I have a special training for you on 5 tips to help speed up some things that you do on social media, some little shortcuts and little hacks that I use to help me be more efficient on social media. So don't miss that, coaching community members. And video challenges. Have we got any video challenges listening live or on the replay? Let me know in the comments. We're on track. I'll confirm it tomorrow, but we are on track for me to announce the top 15. Not tomorrow's live, the next live. So I'll confirm that tomorrow. But if you were in the most recent video challenge, where our auditing is going quite well, so I should be on track to announce the top 15, not tomorrow, but the next day. So pass that on to others that were in the video challenge as well. So who's here joining me live? We've got Amy here today. How are you, Amy? Good to see you on. We've got Rosemary. Good to see you on. We've got Susan. Great to see you here. We've got Beth. Amazing Clubhouse today. Great tips and ideas. Absolutely. Hello, Cherie. How are you? I love a great shortcut. So do I, Susan. So watch out for that training sort of tomorrow. So how many of you sometimes think, oh, I don't know what to talk about? I don't know what sort of content to come up with. I don't know what to talk about on my Facebook Lives, but I know I should be doing lives. But the reason I'm not doing lives is because I really don't know what I should be talking about. Those kind of things. So who would love to learn 2 quick tips? One you may have heard before. The other one you may have never heard before, I'm guessing, for a lot of people in this community. 2 ways, quick and easy, mind you, to give you a wealth of content creation ideas. Who would like to know those 2 ideas? Let me know. Hi, Olive. How are you? Good to see you on. Hello, Ford. Great to see you on. Absolutely can't wait from Susan. Awesome. Okay. So the first one is, do you realize how much money people get paid to come up with headlines in the media, magazines, newspapers? Like, people make a living being a copywriter. Okay, so you can draw from that experience and those people that get paid to do it for free to come up with content creation ideas. So think of a magazine cover where there's been people behind the scenes in the creation of that cover, and they're paid the big bucks to put those small grab headlines on a newspaper that when you get to the end of the supermarket aisle, they're all sitting there on the end. You see a headline and go, I wonder what that's about. Like they're just that good that they grab your attention. Like, would that be fair to say that? Have you ever looked at a magazine cover and seen a headline and thought, "Oh, I better buy the magazine or the newspaper or something like that." So you can draw on that by using the internet and copy or have your version of that content by just looking at it. Okay, so I'll share with you what I mean. Okay, so Beth put her hand up. Susan said, "Yeah, that's me. Hi, Beth. How you going?" So you would have all done it, at some stage. You've seen something like a newspaper or a magazine or something like that, and it's grabbed your attention and you've bought it because of the headline. So follow these steps. Excuse me. Think of your niche. Okay, this works really well for product-based content. Okay, so if you're in health and wellness, like health and wellness, jewelry, weight loss, skincare, like share with me the businesses that you're in so I can sort of make it relatable to you. But product-based businesses, if you're looking to come up with content, valuable content around that topic, this what I'm about to share with you is a fabulous way to source ideas for content. Okay, so let's say you're in a health and wellness company. Let's just use that as an example, but just think of it in whatever like market you're in, niche market. Now, when I say content, I just want to make something really clear. The way that you attract people to you is to share really cool value-based content. Okay, so value-based, I mean, you're giving information that people read and they go, "That's a really good idea. That's a really good tip. That's a really good piece of information." So it's value-based, and that's what makes you attractive to people. It's not buy my stuff. It's not 20% discount for Black Friday, been and gone, but you know what I mean? So it's not coming from a sales perspective. It's coming from a value-based perspective, but you can't run out of ideas. Okay, so relate this to whatever niche market that you are in. So, the labels that I mentioned before. So think of it from that perspective. And I'll get to the business bit in a minute. Okay. What you want to do is go to your computer or your phone and you want to Google in the search bar. You want to put in there whatever your niche area is and put magazine on the end of it. So it could be something like health and wellness magazine, weight loss magazine, skincare magazine. What's your thing? Okay, so or you're going to have a bit more problem with your topics, Amy, with metaverse, blockchain, crypto, all those kind of things. But you could relate it to more like finance tips and ideas and things like that. That's how you want to get known for, multiple streams of income. How do you create wealth? Like finance type stuff would probably be a good idea for content for you. So attract more people to you that are interested in, generating wealth online and, investors and, investing money, finance, those kind of things. So it might be finance magazine. Okay. In your case, Amy. Okay. So if you're watching live, drop down what business that you're in so I can give you that, a kind of a process to think about. Okay, so you put in health and wellness magazine. What it's going to come up with is a whole lot of articles. So you want to move from the information to images. Okay, you've got to move to the tab that says images. And what it's going to come up with is a whole lot of images of magazine covers in your niche area. Okay, so if you put in health and wellness magazine and search that, go to images, the images tab on, the search criteria there, and a whole lot of covers are going to come up with to do with health and wellness magazines. Now, if you look at them more carefully, like open them up, they are going to be filled with headlines around health and wellness that magazine has paid mega bucks for copywriters to come up with. Okay. Now, even if you don't know the content, You can use the headline to then go to Google to fill in the gaps with the content. Okay, so you don't even have to know necessarily yourself what the answers are to the headline, but look at the headlines on all the images of all the magazines and go, oh, that's a good headline. Oh, I wonder what they're talking about there. Oh, that grabbed my attention. That's what you want to look at. And even if you don't know the answer, then you put into Google the headline that you liked and see what content comes up. Now, remember, for you to be respected and to grow as an influencer, you share, you don't tell. So if it's something that you're not necessarily an expert at, but it's great information, you can then write something or, on a live video, go, this is something that I'm researched. This is awesome information. And I wanted to share it with you because, it might help one of you out there. Okay. So you've got an awesome headline and a topic, and it's endless. It's endless. There is no way you can run out of content ideas from this strategy. And again, if you see a headline you like, you're like, oh, that's a good one, but I wouldn't really know how to fill the gap with the actual content. That's what you use Google for. You ILT, invest either some time or some money, in this case, time, to learn something yourself, and then you turn around and teach it, but with the right, with the right attitude around it. Like, you're sharing because you're not the expert. Like when I put a post on my personal profile the other day about my back and, how it was hurting and different things, I was very careful. No, and that was the one about the chair, my kneeling chair. I was very careful to put there, I'm no expert, because it was just my personal story on how much the kneeling chair keeps my spine really straight. And it helped me in those very early days when I was in a lot of pain. But yeah, I was very careful in that post. Like, that was a written post to say, I'm no expert. I'm just sharing, what's helped me type thing. That's what you want to do with this. If it's a headline that's quite definitive, you got to be careful not to come off as an expert when you're not. Okay. Does that make sense? So you could put weight loss magazine. All the information comes up, go to the images tab, see all the covers of the magazines, click on them, have a look around. Oh, that's a good headline. Oh, I'd like to learn a bit about that myself. And then once you've got your headline, go to Google. If you don't know how to fill the content gap from the headline, you go to Google, put the headline in, and then you've got your content that you can create and you share it in a way. This is something that I'm really interested in, I'm learning about, and this is, some information that I've come across, and I'm sharing it with you because if it can help somebody out there, like, awesome, like it's helped me, something like that. Okay. This all make sense? Okay. Hey, Emma, how are you? That's genius. Love this. Good. It's so simple. But sometimes you just need a little helping hand to go outside the box, and you want to lead with value out there on social media, because that's where you attract the attention of people. When they think you're selling, they'll go 100 miles an hour, especially when you don't have a profile on social media yet. So this is perfect for those of you that don't have influence yet, or not much influence. You don't have an audience yet. Fill your funnels with and social media channels wherever you are, Instagram, Facebook, little TikTok videos, whatever you're doing, reels, fill them with little bite-sized pieces of content. And if you don't know what to write, you just got to know your niche, whether that's health and wellness, skincare, finance, whatever it is. In relation to the business one, there is a good magazine called, it's a little bit harder. So this is a fabulous idea for product-based. But if it's business, there's a, what's it called? There's a business one called Digital Marketing Tools is a magazine. There's the Entrepreneur magazine. So think of your heading again and put in the search bar, like, Entrepreneur magazine. That might be a bit broad for you, but I looked at one yesterday and there was a great, I've forgotten what it was. What was it about? Can't remember exactly what it was about, or maybe it was the social media one. I just put social media magazine, and I think it might have been the Digital Marketing Tools magazine that popped up, and all these little bite-size headlines for social media came up, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good one. That's a good one. Even if you don't know the answer to the content, you can Google the content. There is information all around you. And did you realize that not all information is new? Think of personal development as an example of that. What is taught now in personal development is no different than what was taught many, many moons ago by people like Jim Rohn and, people that have been around forever teaching personal development. Somebody teaching personal development now is still teaching the same strategies as somebody taught 30 years ago. A lot of the information is not actually new, but so there's information all around you. There's no excuses. Okay. So that's one idea. Multiple income streams magazine. Not sure. You just have to test. Test a few different things that you come up with. And if it doesn't come up, go to something else. Think of something else around, entrepreneur. I did try Attraction Marketing magazine and that didn't come up with too much. So the business side of it is a little bit harder, but just brainstorm and type something in and then something might come out at you. So that's the first one. The second idea, some of you that have been into sort of marketing, social media marketing, you may be familiar with this, but a lot of you I doubt would be. Write this down. Answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com. What you can do with this website is put in a topic, press search, and all the main common questions that people ask on social media around that topic populate. So if people go to go to Google and say, how do I? What is? So there's how, why, what, who, they're all asked. And that information is gathered like on the internet, and answerthepublic.com comes up with a little graph. So it's got, who, when, it's kind of spans out like a circle, and there's information. Just go and try it and then you'll understand what I mean. But under who, why, what, how, all the most popular questions that people are going to the internet and asking around that topic are all written out. Now, just two things around that website. You can only have 2 free searches a day in a 24-hour period. So don't go nuts. Think about it carefully. Otherwise, you need to go to the paid version. But you can get 2 free searches a day. So a common question might be, or a topic, like you could put in just weight loss. I think the heading is, what are people most commonly asking about? Weight loss, search. And you're going to get these graphs that come up that have got like who, when, what, how, the questions that people are asking around weight loss. So that's what you then create your headlines around. That's what you create your content around. That's what you create your headlines of your live videos around. So when you put the search in and it populates at the top of the screen, it kind of prompts you to pay. So just, and there's information you can get that you can pay for, but just scroll down the screen, and all that information is provided to you for free in a bit of a circle with all the most commonly searched questions are all populated in a circle underneath, and that's free. But you can only do 2 searches per day. Okay, but that's gold, because the most popularly the most searched questions, shall we say, are all provided to you under the headings of like who, and there'll be 6 most commonly searched questions around that like the who, how do I, blah 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 blah, and there's 6 of those, and it's like what can, or something like that, and there'll be 6 ones off there, the most commonly asked questions around your niche area. It's gold for content creation, but there are restrictions on it if you're just going to use the free version. I only use the free version. The more specific you get, it's not actually the best, because then I've done that before, and then every question kind of reads the same way, and it doesn't give you much variety in the content. So if you just put one sort of broader term, it'll come up with what people are most commonly asking around that term. Great for content creation ideas. So there's the 2 ideas. It's the one going to Google, putting in your niche area, put magazine on the end of it. Make sure you go to the images tab though, so you get up the covers. And remember, these magazines are paying people big bucks to put those certain headings on there, and then go and find your information. You would never be short of information just with that one alone. But you could also try using answerthepublic.com with a general term, and then you'll be able to know. But remember, scroll down, because the first bit, after you've done the search, it says you've got the reports, but you kind of have to pay. So just scroll down your screen, and then you'll see the free recommendations from what people are most commonly asking. So does that not sound quick and easy? Because it is. It is. You don't need to spend too much time on either of them. You just need to do a little bit of research, know what you're looking for. So that comes down to you knowing your niche area, what you're creating content around, and then voila, heaps of ideas are going to pop up in front of you. Okay. Yes, it's amazing. I've used this before. It's amazing. Endless topic ideas. Brittany uses Answer the Public one all the time. She's shown it to some of us. Okay, that's cool. There are so many topic questions. Sounds great. Awesome. So I hope that's helpful to those of you that have never really considered those terms for sort of content creation ideas. But they're 2 great ways that are free for you to get some different ideas to create valuable content to help you increase your audience. But not only that, to increase influence over that audience. When you've got influence, that's when people are more likely to reach out to you and ask you what you're doing, and result in business transactions. Okay, so I hope you find that helpful and go and test it out. So over to you to go and put the action together to go and test that out. So tomorrow, coaching community members, remember to join me for our live training around the 3 little hacks that I use to shortcut a few things on social media. And don't forget video challenges, that we are on track to announce the top 15, not tomorrow, but the next day. And I will confirm that on tomorrow's live. Okay, so I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye.